You know this ain't what you want, bro.
There are a few settings where beautiful than West Point. Nike Stadium sits in the banks of the Hudson River, ready to come alive today in support of Army football. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Army Black Knights. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Motherfucking West Point jumping. Look at them people. Them people in West Point.
The Gators will kick this deep to get us going.
Some niggas in West Point jumping.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Ball handed off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Second down after that previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Florida, 7 on 0. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the
Why
throw.
don't you got a little bit of power in your legs, Montgomery?
Decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Back's got it again. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first downs.
Great blocking, boy. Great blocking.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has
great blocking, fellas.
Huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Smith. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball at the 6-yard line.
They play really good. This play will really be having freaky shit in it there.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone.
Oh, he dropped.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
They almost put a touchdown on the board. They come away with 3 points.
After coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. He'll stroll into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Bringing it out. It's Smith. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the
They just
quarterback
didn't even
and
block
getting
that,
pressure
man.
on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. And the Black Knights bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. second down play coming up.
Excuse me.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wide out. Looks down.
Give me the ball.
Finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Give me the ball.
Looks like the defense has it.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility.
Let's go, fellas.
To make plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that.
Hey, man, when I played you last year, I'm still mad about that shit. People left the fuck out that nigga, boy. Best route runner in college ball right now, boy. That nigga Lewis, the best route runner in college ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship.
Man, that game was ridiculous with all the strips when I played you, bro.
Third down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Woo! That's why you a star, boy.
At the 5, the offense will have first and
That's why you a star.
Huge play by this offense. Good timing.
Go get that bitch, baby.
And the receiver.
Show them why you one-on-one.
Put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver?
Oh, I hit the wrong button, bruh.
in the end zone.
I hit the wrong fucking button, bruh. I hit the wrong button. I do this shit once again.
Who's going to score on the pick 6? Touchdown, Gators.
Now, there's a risky throw here.
I hit the whole wrong button.
This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum. And the speed.
Yeah, bro. I had my tight end on the corner and hit the wrong time, bro. I was just going to throw that shit in the back corner. That's why he threw it so bad.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
That shit was not even supposed to be nowhere near him.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Again, he makes it second and medium. It's a run. Running back's got it. That's the spin move. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well.
Who's my nigga Lewis at? I like that. This nigga's so tired.
Seeing what additional damage they can do.
Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you.
Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the Black Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
Florida 21, Army 3.
So we begin the second quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Oh my God, nigga was there and just didn't tackle him.
This offense is still clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
They can't do nothing without a big play.
The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Stay in it though. I know y'all gonna tighten up. I ain't gonna trip. It ain't a big play. Shit is cooked, bro.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the ball is hauled in. Defense reacts quickly, a very short...
This nigga get hurt?
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation.
The nigga don't get hurt. They just not playing. I did look at it like, why is this nigga not playing?
Looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast
they just kind of not play my favorite receiver.
The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up
Bad
the
throw,
play
bro.
allow him
I
to
hate
get
when they just
defense
have my
stable to get a
quarterback
run,
miss throws. He never
play
miss.
action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And the ball to the ground.
This game is so fucking corny,
Great
bro.
job by this defense not giving in on this drive.
That's
They've been out
fucking
on that field
ridiculous,
for a long
bro.
time, and instead
Niggas
of
in the
giving
end
in,
zone.
they keep fighting, and it pays off.
We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
That shit's so
The
fucking
consistency in this
stupid.
back is giving
Niggas in the end zone.
They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the
Oh, this nigga did.
and it's complete down.
Yeah, we lost this game.
Big gain across midfield.
I'm not even gonna get mad at it. We're just gonna play it out.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver.
Fucking baited him into the shit, and this nigga just didn't jump, bro.
This drive moving. And they'll use the ground game here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. Finding space at the 20. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away.
It's 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Touchdown, Gators. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Florida, number 88.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Makes the score. Florida, 35. Army, 6.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Black Knights. Made the defense look slow that time. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Breaking free at the 35.
Inside dive. Oh, nah, we just gonna let him take it all the way outside. Fucking stupid, bro. That tad shit,
it's your
bro.
day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up
Not even
big,
good
comfortable
frustrated,
lead.
though.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching it. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Yeah, that should have been
It's
approved.
incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It's now second down.
And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly.
That should have been a pick. Why are you running behind the receiver?
And that one is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He goes down quickly.
But my nigga standing there don't jump, but this nigga died.
Well, the quarterback ends up being
Boy,
attacked,
EA don't want
aggressive,
you to
he
do
ends up
shit.
paying
You ain't
for it
gonna
with a
do
pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
But look at that. My nigga don't die. Why my dude ain't died for the ball? Can somebody please explain it?
Down and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over.
I wonder why my nigga ain't died for the ball.
The defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he's down at the 3-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Number 20 in the end zone.
I wonder why my nigga
PAT
don't die
is
for the
good as
ball.
they continue to pull away even more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before
Tell me
halftime.
when I
Now
do
the
that kick
kickoff.
return
We'll see if the
touchdown,
defense
I was
can
gonna
get
use
a
that.
stop and preserve that momentum.
He's dumb shit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Baldy Black Nuts will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half.
Look at that. Fucking stupid speed burst, bruh. Like, but my niggas don't get none of this shit, dog. He's beat and then just get a speed burst, bruh.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing
The nigga is beat and got a speed burst.
It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals.
Just make it make sense, BA, bro. Like, I just want y'all to do normal shit. If I just lose, bro. But this shit is stupid.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points.
Look at that.
And he runs it in for the score.
Spread my team out. And nobody still get edge. I just don't want to lose the dumb shit, bro. That's it. If I just get beat, I just get beat, bro. Kick return touchdown. Fumble in the end zone. I'm in the end zone, but somehow, you know, that's a fumble. Nigga getting diving picks. My nigga fucking speed bursts off the line. He just all types of stupid shit, bro. Nigga fucking cooked and got a speed burst.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Just time enough for one more play.
Get out the fucking half. Maybe we can drop 40 points in the second half, please.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
Look at that.
And that is interception number
He's cooked.
5 as the
He's fucking burnt, bro.
continues.
He's just burnt. It just don't make sense, bro.
Play a defensive score.
He's absolutely fucking burnt, bro.
And a touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Absolutely fucking burnt.
I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to
absolutely
running
fucking
back
burnt,
days
bro.
and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's a shot for the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, boy.
Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. See if they can convert the point after.
I ain't get mad at this shit, bro. He is what they do, bro. You can't get mad at these niggas, bro.
Army 14.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Throws to the tight end, who makes the grab. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion.
Trash ass quarterback don't miss throw. My impact 91 overall.
You may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. It's third down after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he pulls in the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Well, that takes the
I wonder why my running back never went out for the route.
Find a way to get back into this game.
Outside of the obvious,
Pressure and a sack
this
against
game has just been dumb. I don't know why my running back never went out for a route.
8th play of the drive coming
He's
up.
literally
A
supposed
long
to
way to go on 3rd down.
I did.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone.
Like I said, when he don't want you to win, it ain't shit you can do.
And that's a solid return after the interception.
You can't even get mad at games like this, boy.
They're trying to work
He really
themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover.
Gotta chalk it up to the
nail
game.
in the coffin.
And he's brought down after
That's all
a
you can
short
do.
gain does not make it first down yardage. Now it's 2nd down here.
2nd down coming up.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And in first down, they go right back to him. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Look at that. Why are you running backwards, bro?
And he shoved out of bounds by the defense.
Like, why would you run backwards? That's a block.
One thing I love about this back is how
Nigga was sitting in the flat, and then as soon as I go throw the ball, he runs backwards. Just sit in the flat. That's what you have to do.
It's 2nd down.
Like, I make bad reads. We all do, but just sit in the flat, bro.
And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The gain moves the ball to a 3rd and 4. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. I love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Tries the right with a quick
Oh my goodness, a turbo by a cornerback didn't happen. Look what happens when it does.
You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
On and on dive will get a crazy ass speed burst. And it's a conclusion. Let us see it. At least we know you're capable of that. I just like fucking with me some weeks. I get it. I get it, bro.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Excuse me.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. That's a big hit at the end, but they can get a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament
This
of
is a play there.
he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Army. Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he gets into the end zone to make the score look slightly more respectable. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back.
I fucking stopped.
Plenty space at the 20. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Oh, boy.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the...
Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Florida 80, Army 22.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe we're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Gators offense retakes the field. Gives it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Second down coming up.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on. Extra point try coming down. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Florida, 87. Army, 30.
The kick mishandled. The ball is loose.
Return runs out of bounds.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Black Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd down now after the sack. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Army.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset the plan to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
36.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the back gets the football. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, man. This is fucking hilarious.
Big 3rd down.
Oh,
Know what you
man.
need to do.
How did I fucking know, bro?
Hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback just kneels down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a